SNACH2497 wants to know if I have ever been to New York City. The answer is yes. There's a second part to the question which says, if not. So I have been to New York, so I'm going to expand on that. I've been there 3 times, 4 times maybe. I grew up in Connecticut, so New York City was not too far away. I took at least 3 school trips to New York. Maybe it was 2. At least 2. It was our eighth grade trip, where, you know, your entire 8th grade we went to New York City. At least everyone that got permission to go. So we did a lot of sightseeing. We saw Aida, I think, the Broadway show. Aida? Is it Aida? I think it is. I gotta look that up real quick. But when I saw that, you know, most of us were like, we don't want to see a Broadway. Gross. We're young and don't care. Was it Aida? Yes. Broadway musical home, Aida. That's it, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's it. So we went and saw that. I had no expectations of it going in. I just knew it was a Broadway musical and I wasn't interested. But I ended up really liking it, even as an 8th grader. I can't remember anything else we did. We went to Chinatown and walked around. I think we had lunch at a Chinese restaurant. I really can't remember. The thing I do remember is not going to sleep. So the boys shared rooms and the girls shared rooms, but I would say the majority of people stayed up all night. I remember we thought we were being fancy. They had little bags of tea in the room and we were having tea time. That's when I learned I hated tea. Because we made it. I was like, oh, this is disgusting. We were calling up other rooms. A lot of people were, you know, calling each other. So we were all on phones all night, talking to each other and just having a grand old time. And then the next day was terrible because we were all super tired. I remember I bought some fake Oakleys, some Folkleys. Because if you walk around some park, I don't remember, there's guys just walking around, yo, you want some sunglasses? And then you look and, you know, they're not Oakleys, but they're selling them for like 10 bucks. So I bought a pair of those. I bought a New York hat. It was orange. I don't remember what happened with that. Probably gave it to Goodwill or something. But that was the first time we went. The second time we went was, I think, in high school. We went to Ellis Island. More historical trip than anything. That's really the only thing I remember when we went to Ellis Island. Because I know we were learning about that in our English class. I don't remember. So I went there at least twice, and then a 3rd time with the family. I think we just went as a day trip one time. Not a day trip, but we went there once. So I would like to go back again now that I'm older and can be more appreciative of stuff. I don't remember seeing Times Square, which seems like, you know, kind of like, why even go to New York then if you're not going to see Times Square? That's like tourist destination #1, besides Statue of Liberty. I'd like to see, wow, the other thing I just had in my brain. Times Square, Central Park. I want to see Central Park because I know. Since I've been playing Spider-Man, I point like you guys can see, I've been playing Spider-Man, and I think they did a really good job of modeling New York City. So I feel like I've been there. Like, oh, I want to go see that. You know, like the Met. I want to go see the Met. Central Park. That thing's huge. I want to go see that. Times Square. So, yeah, I'd like to go again for a more serious visit where I'll remember things. My first few visits when I was younger, I don't remember too well. So I probably didn't appreciate it as much as I could. There's your answer. The second part was, if not, what place would you want to visit more than anywhere else? Right now, I really want to visit someplace else. Alaska or Hawaii. That was mentioned on my bucket list video. I want to see the 50 states, so I want to get those out of the way. Because I know those are going to be the most expensive. But that probably won't happen anytime soon. So yes, there's your answer to your question. Snatch. TYVM.